Hi, I'm Mari, and I'm here today to tell you about the basics of the Essence language, which is part of the Essence standard that has been developed by the SEMAT community. The information on this video is based on the book Software Engineering Essentialized. We'll go through the basics of the language and I'll show you how you can apply it in software engineering. Okay, let's get started. Essence itself is an agile standard that is used in software engineering for defining the things that are basically common with all software development projects. The language of Essence provides the means for describing a software engineering practice visually. Because it acts as a foundation of common ground, it's good at simplifying complex structures to help make the practices understandable. The language has a predefined set of shapes and icons which are simple and easy for everyone to understand. All the icons are defined to have a distinctive meaning that represents a core part of software engineering. Let's go through the basic elements of the Essence language. The first one is the alpha. These are used to represent some of the most important subjects in software engineering, things that we want to keep track of their evolution. For example, a software system itself is an alpha as it evolves while developers add functionality to it, and we are interested in tracking this. Next one is the work product. These are the concrete products that are actually produced in the process, such as documents, codings, reports, and so on. Work products provide evidence that an alpha has reached a certain state. This one is called an activity. Activities are the things that are actually done by the people that take part in the development process. Again, these are concrete tasks like writing code, testing software, attending a meeting, and so on. This is an alpha state. Each alpha has a state that is affected by the work product. For example, the software system alpha could have a status where the architecture is selected but development hasn't started yet, or it could have an operational status when the software system is fully functional and running in production. These are described in more detail in the Essence standard. Next we have competency. Competency describes abilities that are required for a certain task. These are linked to activities in the Essence language. So, in order to do an activity, a related competency is required. Those were the basic elements, but we have two more additional elements that can be used. This one is a pattern, which are used to arrange other elements. This can be used to describe a role that assigns a work. Finally, we have the activity space, which is a placeholder that is used for organizing activities. Now that you are familiar with the elements in Essence language, let's go through an example to show how we can use the language for describing development practices. Let's take a look at pair programming, which is an agile technique where two programmers use one computer for programming. One writes the code while the other observes, and the programmers switch roles constantly. Describing this with Essence, we would start by selecting the alphas. Here we would first select the software system alpha, which points to the system that is being built or improved. The second chosen alpha would be the requirements that tell us what the end user is expecting the system to accomplish. Next, we'll define the activity or what is actually done here. This is simply writing code, as that is what the pair here does. Let's then think about the competencies that would be required to achieve the activity to write code. The competencies here would be development and testing. Finally, let's define a work product that is produced by the activity. Quite simply, that would be the code that is written in the activity. Now that we have all the elements here, we'll link them together. So, in order to write a code, a programmer would need two competencies which are development and testing. Writing code takes input from the requirements, which basically tells us what to do. Writing code produces the actual code itself, but it also progresses into the software system. The software system, in turn, fulfills the requirements. So, there you go. That's how we could apply the Essence language to describe pair programming. Thank you for watching my video. If you want to learn more, you can visit these websites for more information.